Yeah, we
It's linked to the
Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to our Valorant matchup today. Today we have your SHSU Valorant team going ahead and facing off against the Miami Dade College. This one will be a pretty exciting one as we are just now getting into agent select on our first map, Abyss. So let's go ahead and look at your SHSU side. We have Derpy on Sova, Cowardly Bear, the sub on Sage. We have Gary with Omen. SHSU QE with Astra, Uno 2 Tres 4 on Gecko. Excuse me, it looks like Gary's actually going to be playing Jet. And a little bit of a plan to see if Uno 2 Tres 4 is going to be playing Gecko or sorry, Breach is what it's looking like. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lock in Sova with Derpy, Sage on Bear, Jet with Gary, Uno 2 Tres 4 on Breach, QB on Astra, and then if you look on the opposite side, we have Sofa on Chamber, Persephone on Sova, Stealth on Jet, Chan on Sky, and then Vex's Dragon on Clove. All right, and we're gonna get right into it. I will apologize. I do not think that our main caster is gonna make it, but nonetheless, I'll go ahead and stream the game as well. Alright, looking like a strong A push on the side of SHSU. Gonna throw out Sova Drone. Aldrome, sorry. Trying to get as much information as we can on the side of A. But it's looking like we're gonna rotate out as well as MDC. It's looking like Jed and Silver are going to anchor onto A site while the SHSU is going to go ahead and rush B site. Chan getting a pick on there.
Spike
QB
planted.
getting a pick on Dragon. Uh-oh, Chan getting poked out just a little bit. At 30. Oh, not in a good spot to be in. Alright, it's looking good for a 3v4 right now.
Here.
There he is tagged by 90. Going to get picked off by Stealth. Stealth pushing onto A site as best as he can.
One enemy remaining.
QB,
Last player
and
standing.
QB clutches around. Nice. When all else fails, you know to trust your QB. Looking like Joe Burrow with a dislocated shoulder.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
And it's looking like QB is going ahead and get set up with all these Astro Stars going around. Going to have one on the side of B tower, and one in heaven, and it's looking like Trez gets a pick on Stealth. Gary going ahead and push onto A site as best as he can.
Spike down.
Gary already back site. Oh, losing out to Chan.
I have the spike.
Last player standing.
You dead?
QB getting as much as he can
Thrifty.
for the damage eco. But going ahead and fall short to NDC. It's looking pretty promising, but Persephone in that corner. Where's that? Just a little bit under tower. Was able to get a few picks onto. Might have been Derpy and Uno 2. But nonetheless, SHSU coming back with another A push. MDC is sending 2 on B, 1 mid, and then 2 on A. MDC has an idea that they're there. Stealth just waiting and waiting and waiting, what you can do. Trying to be all stealth-like. QB throwing an Astro Star to smoke off right side of A. As
Right
QB
there.
leads the charge on the A site. Walling off heaven as best as he can.
Enemy mark.
Persephone leading out, getting as much information as she can from Aldrone.
Drop in a smoke.
MDC leading the charge. the retake. Uno 2 getting 3. Falling down to Sopa. Derpy
Revealing area.
and Cowardly Bear are still.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Hey man, it's looking like they're gonna try and defuse as best as they can.
Thrifty.
Cowardly Bear comes in clutch
We need nothing
to stop the
but
defuse. Will she make it out? She will make it out. Not bad, not bad. As we take a look at the scoreline, SHSU QB and Uno 2 4-2, 4-3, then Derpy 3-3. Cowardly Bear getting her first pick on the board. Gary's early after 1-3. It's looking kinda even.
Here.
Let's go ahead and SHSU has the advantage with all of util, heavy shields, and all vandals and 1 phantom. Meanwhile, MDC just struggling on a save round, trying to get what they can. If they win this, they end up getting a 50. It was a nice little recon play by
Deploying
Derpy.
drone.
Gary getting a pick. Sofa getting 1. Falling short to Cowardly Bear. Trying to get a full-on flank as best as he can. QB getting a pick on mid with stealth. And now SHSU has the big upper hand here, as Vex's Dragon is trying to get a pick if she can.
Last player
But
standing.
falls short to
30
Uno 2.
seconds left.
Right there.
They have an idea on where
Team
Chan
Ace.
is. And Derpy getting a pick.
Right here. Right here. Right here. Scanning ahead.
Sopa starting the round off with a pick on Gary. As Chan gets a pick on the opposite side. QB. Aldron coming in from Derpy. Getting a little bit of information, knowing that Sopa's backside on A. It's looking like we're going to continue with this A push. As it's all quiet on the western front for Sopa. Excuse me, Chan and Persephone. SHSU is coming out a little bit slow for this one. Derpy getting a pick on Sopa for back sight. Stealth rushing over to A site, trying to get whatever pick or information that she can for her team.
Headshot. My ult's ready.
Stealth gets a pick on
One
Derpy.
enemy remaining.
Also another pick on
Spike
Derpy.
planted.
Cowardly Bear is the only one alive. And falls to Chan. Still not a bad round. SHSU will have enough money to come back into the next round full buy. As Persephone
My ult is ready. You failed. Now
defuse the spike for a 2-3 scoreline. Alright, looks like SHSU is going ahead and switch up their attack. QB going ahead and throwing out a few nebula dissipates. Or sorry, gravity wells. learning as we go.
Recovering it.
Get out of my
Recovering
way!
it.
Sopa trying to get a pick with Tour de France. Gary leading the push with Blade Storm. Ulti coming out of it. Chan leading with Sky ult. Gary already on the backside, falling to Chan.
Spike planted.
QB throwing a smoke for
One
Astra.
dead.
SHSU Cowardly Bear
You want to
falling
fight it?
forward to Chan. Mass Reform coming. QB Great Divide. Two trying to get as much information as they can.
One enemy
Going
remaining.
to spam Spike. Sopa's the only one alive with Tour de France. What can he get here? He gets a pick on the QB. Gonna just try and spam his Tour de France to see what he can get.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Sopa getting a classic kill on the Uno 2. As SHSU goes ahead and wins the round on a detonation. Not a bad round. Seen a few ults come out from Uno 2, an ult come out from QB. Gary led the attack with Blade Storm. And then to
Don't
follow,
keep the ground.
the beginning of the round, Sophie used Tour de France, and then Chan used Seekers. So we had 3 ults coming over on each side. 3 ults on the side of SHSU. 2 for MD. And QB trying to get a lurk here. Here
No
he's just
charges left.
losing a little bit of health to Sopa.
Enemy tap.
SHSU MDC responding to this A push with 3 on A. Trying to get what they can. Stealth. Alright, started. It's looking like SHU is wanting to back off. Still have QB mid. Let's see. Vex's Dragon also mid, trying to see what they can get. Might be on a lurk here soon. QB looking to lurk. Sees Vex's Dragon backside.
Need that back.
Gary will join him.
See ya.
Gary gets a pick on a Vex's Dragon. Down mid.
30 seconds left.
Sopa just holding a side as best as he can. But it's looking like QB will go ahead and initiate the attack. Uno 2 gets one back sight on Sopa. Persephone just waiting for her moment. Waiting for their moment, sorry. Here gets a pick. The heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Gary gets one on to stealth. Persephone the only one alive. Uh-oh. QB going to go ahead and get the last kill on Persephone. Still not a bad round. SHSU is really taking their time on these attacks.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should.
Really just taking their time to try and confuse with on MDC as
Right
best
here.
as they can. It's looking like another A push, but they're probably just gonna play it slow.
I am the hunter.
Careful with Hunter Fury. It's gonna be a Hunter Fury off with him and Persephone. Persephone. Looks like he gets one onto 2. Gary getting a pick in mid against Stealth. Vex's Dragon trying to get a pick on a main. Chan here with the shotgun looking mighty risky. Recon Bolt. Or Sova Drone. Or Owl Drone. Sova. Getting some information that Vex's Dragon is above on site, and then
No peeking.
hopefully they know Chan is cubby. Gary getting another pick The Vex is Dragon in backside. Chan switching up her positioning here. As Persephone will try and do what they can. It's looking like Uno 2
One enemy remaining.
getting charged. Uno 2 gets Chan, Persephone gets Cowardly Bear. SHSU with the third kill gets Persephone. Might have been Chan, sorry. Alright, looks like they're wanting to go ahead and switch up their tactics from pushing on A for the past 8 rounds. It's 6 or 8 rounds. Not bad. I got 6 out of it. At a 75% win rate on rounds here.
Right there.
SHSU. Gary trying to get a pick.
What's this?
Blade Storm coming out of Gary. Stealth in the thick of it.
Block the sight.
Going ahead to back off. Gonna go ahead and reach. QB gets a pick on the Sopa. Uno 2 just waiting for his chance to
Right
get a pick
there.
here.
Here.
Stealth leading the attack. Falls short to Derpy.
One less.
Chan gets a pick on
Mile
the QB.
length. Seek them out.
Last player standing.
Coming out of Chan. Vex's Dragon looking to defuse the spike as best as with as little time as they have, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and back off. Gary hopefully trying to live. Oh, okay. It's an L-biter, but yeah, jet passive coming into play there, saving him.
Need a drop. Thanks.
As it's looking like Gary's gonna go ahead and still use the op. Been going well for him.
Let's fly.
And deciding to pick up an extra Vandal in case things go wrong.
Take flight.
Recon bolt coming out
Enemy tag.
for Persephone. Trying to get as much information as they can, see if they're pushing up mid. But it's looking like another A push. Gary waiting. As it looks like the Vex's Dragon knows
You
that
want to
they're
find
A.
it?
Gotta go ahead and swoop it off. Chan here.
Blinded.
On A. Gets a blind. Derpy. Chan gets a
Spike
pick on
down A.
Derpy. Persephone
Like
gets a
I
pick
never
on
left.
Uno 2. Cowardly Bear gets one as well. Okay, nice stealth.
One
and
enemy remaining.
Sofa knowing. Going on a flank. Cowardly Bear trying to get as much econ as they can by trying to plant the spike, but falling short to Sofa.
Right here.
Chan leading for MBC 11 and 8.
Right here.
QB 12 to 6. Gary in second 10 to 8. Sofa 9 to 8. Your star players right here. Gary picking up just a little bit of, shining a little bit of rust off in the first few rounds.
Deploying drone.
Derpy going ahead and use Aldrin to get information. Knows that Persephone is on the right side of A.
Blocking sight.
Gonna go ahead and stay on A side. This little box. Looks like Derpy knows that. There, shot a shock dart. Got a
Scanning
little bit
ahead.
of damage onto Persephone. Persephone just using an Aladart to see if they're there. Chan has an idea that they're going to creep mid.
Hawk out.
Chan getting a pick onto the SHSU QB.
You will not kill my allies.
Derpy going ahead and trade. Resurrection coming for QB. Persephone here trying to get. And she gets 2.
Spike down A.
Uno 2 trading for 2. And the numbers are looking.
One enemy remaining. 30
QB getting a
seconds
pick
left.
onto stealth. Vex's Dragon trying to get as much as she can by trying to stay in vent. But it's looking like they're going to go ahead and plant B.
No peeking.
Vex's Dragon does have the element of surprise, but what can you do with a
Spike
judge
planted.
in a classic? Well, never mind. You can just go ahead and scavenge the area. It's looking like QB just has an idea of where Vex's Dragon's going. QB getting a pick onto Vex's Dragon to win the round.
Last round in the half.
Gold is in our hearts, but empty your pockets, fools. Right
QB
there.
just on fire today, despite a dislocated shoulder in the first rounds of the season. QB going to get an early lurk onto B side,
Need that back.
whereas
Nowhere to run!
100 Fury comes out 30. Uno 2 throwing out Rolling Thunder. Gets a hit. Persephone gets a hit onto Uno 2. Bear having to heal the damage that was done. It's looking like QB is already here set up for B site. They don't know that stealth is here. Could be looking dangerous. Oh! There's a dash coming out of stealth just to get out of harm's way. Uno 2 getting a plant off.
Spike planted.
Stealth getting a pick on a cowardly bear. It's looking like QB and Derpy are looking for a flank angle. Or just to counterflank. Chan is here just waiting to see what she can do, but Derpy is just looking for his moment. Derpy coming out with recon dart. They know that Chan is here. Gary getting a pick on
Last
Dragon
player
on site.
standing.
QB killing Chan for the counterflank. Persephone getting a pick on a Uno 2. Falling short to Gary with an op. Just holding these angles as best as he can. As your SHSU
Switching
Valorant team
sides.
is leading in the half 9-3. This is a good round, so good game so far. As some good sportsmanship coming in the chat on both sides, saying good have. SHSU on defense now. It's looking like MDC is wanting to go ahead and start with a strong A push. They are all ready. They want this. They want things to switch up. Coming back from a 9-3, 6-round deficit. It's looking like SHSU is sending 3 mid for a flank angle, whereas leaving Cowardly Bear to break breakables and vents. Chan leading on with Trailblazer. Already on site is all of MDC. SHSU Gary getting a pick onto both Vex's Dragon and Sofa.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down
Gary getting
A.
4, getting
One enemy
3,
remaining.
getting 4 to end the
There
round.
you are, you shit.
What a good call by SHSU, getting that flank angle as soon as they can. Just trying to funnel them into A main to get all the picks that the Bear and Derpy can, but Gary just going ahead and to clean up whatever mess was there. It seemed promising at first, but as soon as QB, Uno 2 and Gary were just on that flank. Now they're going to go ahead and switch up things here. MDC is going to go ahead and do a strong B push. Sorry. Going to go ahead and smoke off Heaven. Recon dart coming out of
For you.
QB or Derpy. Excuse me. QB getting a pick onto Chan. They have Spike down now. Stealth getting a pick onto QB. Stealth in a bad position here. If she gets, if Jet gets. Oh my God! Jet corner.
Player standing.
Stealth getting a pick onto Cowardly Bear. Derpy knows that Stealth is in main. Doesn't know where to look. Derpy just cleans up the remains of NDC in the speed push. Some good defense coming out of SHSU. Strong. Although I will say, Stealth was able to get almost to. She was able to kill Cowardly Bear and almost Uno too.
Right there. Concussing.
Uno 2 with fault line.
For you.
Getting a lot of damage onto the NEC to stop that A push as fast as it can. Alright, it's looking like they're still wanting to push onto A. Gary trying to get a pick with the sheriff. QB on a strong flank angle right now. If MDC isn't careful, QB could get about one. Well, it's looking like one. Oh, check your corners, check your corners. Vex's Dragon falling short to QB.
One enemy remaining.
Derpy getting a kill onto Sopa. And what can you do, Persephone? Show us your potential. Persephone not hesitating at all. She's just wanting to push on the B site to get that plant down. QB on a lurk to mid. Let's see who is able to capitalize
30
on
seconds
this.
left.
Is it going to be Persephone or is it going to be QB? QB hears Persephone up onto tower. Persephone really wanted to get this plant down. QB the first onto the site. Persephone getting one onto QB.
Revealing area.
Gonna go ahead and get as much information as you can onto the recon dart for heaven or tower.
Defeated.
Gets two onto Gary. Cowardly Bear and Derpy just trying to
Revealing area.
find out as much information as they can. They know their back site. And Derpy going ahead and sweep the mess under the carpet like nothing ever happened.
Thanks.
As defuse coming out of Cowardly Bear.
It is
Lead as a half, so that way you can utilize those ult points going on to Sova's Hunter's Fury. It's looking like Derpy fell off a little bit too early
Match
to give
point.
Persephone another kill.
Their winter has come.
I'm pretty sure you don't mind another 200 credits in your little account. As we look at some of the scoreline, SHSU QB coming in strong with 20 and 9. Gary leading a little bit short, 17 and 9, then 13-10, 13-10 for Uno 2 and Derpy.
Scanning ahead.
And it's looking like it's gonna be a mid push here. A strong mid push. So if getting as much information as it can, going ahead and use his teleportability. As we may have an idea that Stealth is here. Stealth getting one. SHSU Derpy getting one. Onto Stealth, nice little trade. Cowardly Bear coming in with the assist for Derpy.
Here.
Vex's Dragon might be able to get one on Derpy.
Spike down mid.
Refreshing.
QB on B site. Trying to get a lurk. Sopa on mid. Vex's Dragon gets one onto Cowardly Bear in mid top lane.
Drop in a smoke.
Sopa trying to get in a pick onto Derpy. QB on a strong flank. They know that they are mid. Going into vent.
30
Gary in
seconds
the
left.
main. And this is the best that they can do with losing that fight in mid. Just to rotate your position and to take the fight where they can on the. Gary missing an off shot.
One
Not
enemy
as
remaining.
crucial as you think. Gary getting a
Spike
pick
down
onto
A.
to Sopa. Rex and Dragon trying to utilize as much
10
time as she
seconds
can by
left.
planting the spike.
Planted.
QB is about to get a pick here. Or maybe Gary to win the game. 13-3, your SHSU Valorant team.
Last
Good
player
sportsmanship
standing.
comes in the chat. QB going ahead and
Defenders
detonating
win.
the spike.
Well divided.
A 1-0
Of
SHSU
course
win.
we won. Charlie, don't insult my personality.
All right, that was a good round by SHSU. They had some really good strong attacks onto A. If anything went wrong, they just went ahead and got a lurk in mid, or they changed it up by going B. And then their attack was really good too. Or sorry, their defense was good, especially the first round that they got. Oops, I'm going into my history, not theirs. Let's see if I can view this, if it's a custom. Yep. There's a performance. Oops. Scoreboard timeline. Here we go. To lead the half for a 9-3. SHSU comes in strong with a very strong flank angle for Gary, Una2, and QB. Defense is all there. As we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute intermission rather than the 5. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get your favorite caster, Mr. Gamer Braxton, aka the Drake Rapper, formerly known. Soon. Got his name. I'll go ahead and get him in right now. For the start of game 2. I'm still not doing what I can. I'll go ahead and do that.
All right, I am in.
Nice, nice.
What was that?
Nothing. So in case you missed it, your SHSU Valorant team did win the first round. They're 1-0 on a 13-3 lead. Their attack was strong and their defense was even stronger.
Yeah, I was like half watching. I saw that they were kind of like close to tying it at the beginning, and then it came back and they were just destroying them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you paused right now?
I am not.
Okay. Let's see. I am very, very sleepy, team, but we are going to get through this bad boy together. Hopefully SHSU can take this bad boy 2-0. So my sleepy self can, I don't know, lay down or something.
You get some rest while you can. Yeah, we are hoping
Saying,
for a 2-0 sweep. Let's not try and jinx it, so I'll go ahead and knock on some wood here, my own desk.
Let me knock on my wood too, for real. Let's see what we got. Uno is now in ascendant. This is crazy. Absolutely cracked player. QB 20-9 on the Astra.
Yeah. Despite his injuries, he's able to carry a full game of Valorant by going 29.
He's a wrist aimer, let me tell you. That boy is a wrist aimer. As much as he hates it, he's a wrist aimer.
I forgot that there's a 3-minute delay. Yo, Adrian, make sure y'all turn up the casters' voices. I forgot to tell y'all that before. Y'all are quiet.
Alright. See, I have you at 119. I might just need to take down the game audio if that's the issue.
It was the mic was quiet whenever I was watching you.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Game
fine.
audio was good.
Okay.
It's just that we could barely hear. I am excited to see where this game goes. Derpy asking a
Generic
what is that,
question.
a football question?
I think he's probably gonna go into a fantasy rant here. I think they might be playing today if that's the case. Actually, no, it's Broncos and Saints today. Yep.
Tyreek.
Yep. There we go.
He thinks just because these people are from Florida, he can talk about the Dolphins or something.
You know, contrary to belief, he is kind of running. He's second in our fantasy league right now. So I mean, I guess he gets to have a little bit of bragging rights. And
I don't know anything about football, so
that's all right. You just
or
basically,
sports in general.
yeah, you just basically throw a ball and something happens. Loud
Yeah.
stuff, cheering.
Loud. Whoa! This is a long intermission.
Yeah, I think they might have taken a 10 instead of a 5.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Look at this game some more. See what happened. See what's going on. Timeline. Yeah, they only lost 3 total rounds. So.
Yeah, they were. I think they were earlier in the round, like in the game.
First half, round 2, 5, and 10.
Right. SHSU just
So not
completely
not a
dominating.
whole lot to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got some defuses and some explosions. People are getting ready for this
guys.
game.
It's 7:55.
Alright. It's looking like we're wanting to get this started properly.
They're going
Yep.
in it
and-
right
and
now.
they're in
Here
it.
we go.
Alright, it's looking like the second map is going to be Ascent. Once again, SHSU leading the attacker side. Durfee just insta-locking onto Sova. Then you have QB with a potential Sage or Sky. Uno 2 on KO. Cowardly Bears is just hovering over KJ right now. Gary. Oh, we're just all Sage. Why not? Who needs a controller? Who needs a duelist when you have 4 Sages? Sofa going to go ahead and lock on the Jet. Vex is going ahead and hover onto Omen. QB locking into Omen. And it's looking like Uno 2 is going to go ahead and lock onto KO. It's looking like MDC is still trying to talk about their comp. Chan with the KJ hover. This team comp's almost looking very similar.
It's usually how it goes. Let's see what we got. Rocking the breach instead of the KO though. I respect it. KO trying to shut down that Killjoy usage, but other than that, the team comps are the same. Swapping out initiator seems to be a common theme between these games. It's hard to... There's no right or wrong answer on what the right initiator to run is. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, but I think it just depends on the player. And Uno knows what he's doing on that KO.
Absolutely.
So, gonna get right into this first game, or sorry, the second game rather. My lord, I am late, and you can tell. SHSU on the attacking side, as we know. Miami is gonna be defending. Not sure what kind of approach SHSU is gonna take beginning this, but I've seen them run breach on this map more times than KO. Actually, that may be a lie, so don't quote me on that. Looks like Uno is teaching up some lineups for KJ Molly into tree. And it's not going well. Looking in the wrong spot.
Placing swarm grenade.
Does she get it? Oh, it just falls a little bit short.
Does not. Uno's EMP knife gonna hit Sopa. Sopa's gonna back off. Derby uses recon dart along with his owl. Gonna spot Sopa playing on Jin. Gonna have to push Sopa if they want to get a kill. Expecting Dragon gets a kill on Cowardly Bear, but Uno's gonna be able to trade him with Dade here. Gonna kill Sopa. QB getting another kill on Stephanie in the tree.
Spike
Dragon
planted.
gets a pick onto Gary. QB in mid, flopping all the way around because that door closed on him. Vex's Dragon playing in tree. Same with Chan. QB wrapping out around all the way to main. Vex's Dragon trying to go for that wallbang. Gonna try and break this door.
One
Silence their
suppressed.
abilities. from Uno. Going out. There's at least one tree. The other one spotted Heaven. They know where they are. Recon Dart
Last
spot
player
Jan.
standing.
Vexus
One
Dragon
enemy
can hit
remaining.
QB. It's a 1v1. Derpy has to play time. Derpy gonna peek, gonna spot. No time gonna be on the board for Vexus Dragon as Derpy plays that post plant very, very well. First round goes to SHSU with everybody dying.
Texas Dragon looking really competent, getting a 4K in the last round.
It's true, he did, but not much weight to it
Yeah.
because they did lose the round. But he does get a strong eco off of that, but his team, not much on that. But it looks like that Chan is gonna have
Placing
a
alarm
buy
bot.
here. Kind of
Placing
risky,
swarm grenade.
especially on
Placing
Killjoy
swarm
when the
grenade.
util is so expensive.
Here.
Enemy tag.
Looks like we're defaulting here. SHSU is. Recon Dart's gonna spot Sopa. Derpy knows that Jet was playing for that angle. Playing that smoke, and Gary gets a pick onto the aggressive stealth. Pushing up from tree.
Duck.
Gonna get another on Chan in mid. While Uno, Bear, and QB are pushing up in the main. They spot Sopa on Dice, spraying that smoke just to try and get a lucky kill. QB playing in the mid, 5 HP. Bomb goes down for SHSU. It's a 5v2. Vexus Dragon and Persephone going up Heaven. They're gonna hear both. They're gonna
Last
push that
player
smoke, gonna get a
standing.
kill on Vexus Dragon. EMP nice spot him. Persephone gonna get one, gonna get the second. 45 HP on him. It's a 3v1. It's definitely possible. But Uno's gonna shut him down. Second round goes to SHSU. Ooh, lordy. Persephone hitting some good shots right there on the aggressors that were pushing through the smoke. And we've got our favorite spray on SHSU, the cat meowing very, very loudly. As I know Gary is a very big fan of that spray. Persephone's going to be going for a spam here, but SHSU is going to be pushing up towards A. Paranoia coming out from QB early just to push Sopa back. You know he likes to play that angle. Aldrin coming out, going to spot Sopa. Gary's going to get him picked.
Scanning ahead.
Recon Dart coming out. Chan going to get two playing Heaven with the Bulldog. Gary going to push the grenade on
No
KO,
charges
going to get a
left.
pick onto Chan. Going to
3.
get a
My ult's ready.
Gonna get a second on a Persephone, making 3 for the round. Pushing that catwalk from tree. Gonna get picked off and shut down by stealth. It's a 2v2. Fault line coming out. Just barely missing Uno. Flash coming out.
Last
Hit
player
Uno.
standing.
And both are gonna get killed in the round. Making it a 1-2 game with Miami. Getting their first round on the board. Both teams buy round. SHSU still has a strong econ. They can buy again this round. But Miami's still looking a bit poor. Only half their team can buy.
Turret out.
We're starting to see the effects of Chan buying on that second round. Wasn't able to get anything off of it, so he has to figure out what he wants to do for this round. SHSU going back to the day. KO knife coming out. Spotting Sopa. Taking down. Now hitting no one. QB gonna get the pick on Sopa. SHSU pushes out onto sight. Stealth is gonna push out to that smoke, gonna get one on Cowardly Bear. QB trades.
Spike
SHSU
planted.
And it,
is looking bruised and battered right now.
Player
Aldrin's
standing.
gonna spot, but Gary's gonna push that angle. Gonna get 2 of them. Shocker gonna hit Vex's Dragon. Just missing barely, actually. Nice miss. Hit him, and Derpy's gonna hit the kill onto Vex's Dragon. I am stumbling over my words. Things are going on this game. What a smart play from Gary, peeking off that owl drone whenever it spot Cowardly Bear. It's 2 for that, ultimately winning them the round. SHSU has a strong A push that I'm not sure if they would be comfortable letting go. They might switch it up here and go B.
Let us hunt.
What a smart play. Miami
Revealing
Sentinel
area.
is no longer playing B. QB, very far up, onto the catwalk. Sorry, in the A main. Seeing what he can see. He knows at least one is there from the shooting. Gonna catch Sopa out. Not gonna get killed. Heavy damage straight. Get away out. Gary, onto sight, through lane. QB using from the shadows to go to B for a fast rotate. Alarm bot going onto the lane from Bear.
Spike planted.
Spike goes down for SHSU. 5v5 retake. SHSU has a strong position here, holding this site. Ball lane gonna hit QB just barely. Also Gary, holding for his life. QB gonna get a big Sofa. Gary, Vex's Dragon gonna trade Persephone, and Vex's Dragon gonna get another on Derby.
Shadows traveling.
3v2 favoring SHSU.
Last player standing.
QB sprays through the smoke, gets 1. Other one is very, very low. Chan almost gets 2, getting Uno, trying to flick to QB, but nothing's gonna happen, because either way, Miami had no time to defuse that spike. 1-4, SHSU leading. Good read from SHSU, going onto that B site whenever they knew that Sentinel was gonna, that Killjoy was gonna switch onto the A site. They're gonna go back to A, thinking, they're gonna go back to A. It's gonna be a 5v5 brawl, looking like.
Here. Here.
QB gonna paranoia, he's gonna hit 3.
Get out of my way!
QB gonna get the first pick, gonna get the second as well. Derpy gonna get the third. Miami Nico isn't going so well. Uno, tired of getting flashed, starts spraying out of anger. 1v5. Vex's Dragon going up from behind, gonna trigger that alarm bot. They know where he is. Not much choice Vex's Dragon has. Cowardly Bear gonna hit the headshot, but going through the wall somehow. Precise gunplay moment. 4 ults for Miami here.
That was an
We got
interesting,
lockdown.
that was
What
an
was that?
interesting strategy coming from both teams. Going to start with Paranoia very early. QB and Vex's Dragon, both teams were.
QB knows that their jet player likes to play in A main and peek that angle, trying to get an early pick. So he wants to push. That player off of that A main so they have an easier time getting in. Miami knew that they like to go A, so they're trying to get that paranoia just to get some early picks because they needed it for that eco. Just go in the round. Gary's getting flashed in the mid lane. Miami has a lot of ults here to prevent this push.
Shot down.
Stealth playing off a flash into the tree. Door isn't shut yet. It's gonna go up to heaven.
Flash out.
Breach ult coming out. Gonna hit their team. Stealth gonna get a pick on the Cowardly Bear. Lockdown coming out from Chan. Hunter's Fury coming out to
One
destroy
enemy
that,
remaining.
but it's gonna fail. Chan is gonna get the final pick onto QB.
Area's clear.
Miami used some very big ults just for this big round, for this one round,
Was that important?
using both Breach and Killjoy's ultimate. Caused them to get another round on the board. One more big ult for Miami is the Hunter's Fury. We might save it for. They might save it for Killjoy's lockdown for the side of SHSU, because it is getting decently close. Or they might try and shut down.
Blinding.
Gotta throw the paranoia out. Make it seem like there's more there. Paranoia gets out from Vex's Dragon. Here's coming out. Derpy's gonna get hit with an aftershock and killed. Gary playing up very far in main.
Here.
Sees Chan. They're gonna get the kill. Fault line coming out into that main. Stealth is still playing tree. QB up playing mid. Seeing if he can get a ratty pick. SHSU's falling back. Has 3 of the 4. Persephone's gonna hit QB. Lurking up. And Uno's gonna get the pick on him. QB3. QB knife coming out into mid lane. Nothing spotted there. Vex's Dragon's going to use this from the shadows to get to B site. But SHSU has other plans. Soap is going to be spotted
30
by
seconds
Cowardly
left.
Bear's alarm bot.
3 kills.
Uno's going to get a pick onto Stealth, looking into that CT spawn. Sopa playing on site. On A. But Vex's Dragon playing stairs, are they going to catch
Last
him?
player
Vex's
standing.
Dragon going to get the pick onto Uno.
Last player standing.
Cowardly Bear is going to get the kill onto him. Going to have enough time for that plant.
Spike
She has some
planted.
utility to use. Gonna get spammed through the box. Only 1 HP.
Placing swarm grenade.
Throw that. You could throw that swarm grenade to short stairs. But she clutches out the round. It's 2-6. Very good round played by Uno and Cowardly Bear. Very good wraparound, causing Miami to be on their toes and get absolutely confused on what they were doing. Getting that pick onto Stealth, who was looking in the CT spawn, just absolutely detrimental for Miami, because they were split. It was a 2v2, 1 on each site. Cowardly Bear getting the trade for Uno and getting that final
Standing
pick.
ahead.
Sofa's going to use the jet knives in mid, going to push up to tiles. Not much to see though, because SHSU is pushing up B main. No one is playing on the B site.
You should run.
Cowardly Bear is going to use
Right
the
here.
lockdown. Uno is going to get a pick onto Sofa playing in that mid. Maybe get another pick onto Chan.
Cover going out.
SHSU is going to take that final second and going to go out
Cover going out.
playing off that lockdown. Miami, 2
Nailed him.
in the CT. Gary gonna get a pick on 1. Will he get the other? Trading out for the Bucky of all things.
One enemy remaining.
QB onto Vex's Dragon.
Flawless.
Bucky play works out as
We
Stealth
crushed them.
pushes through the smoke. Great execution played by SHSU there. Using the lockdown, pushing onto B site, waiting to those last few seconds just to see if there's any stragglers trying to push out so they get locked down or they get detained. I love how SHSU is using their aggression here. Something that they struggled with the other game on Tuesday. Out coming out from Derpy. Good a spot. Stealth gonna get a pick onto Derpy using the aftershock because he knows he's using the owl drone exactly where he is. 3 for Miami, going up the tree. Door's gonna be broken.
Spike planted.
Enemy.
Maybe see Cowardly Bear. Know where they are now because of the owl drone. Smoke's coming out. Everybody's gonna hit Stan. Gonna get 2. 1 onto Uno, 1 onto QB, and a 3rd onto Gary.
One enemy remaining.
Derpy needs to learn to play a little bit further back because of that owl drone. The aftershock has been extremely detrimental to him, causing him to die twice to it. Now, it's 3-7 with Miami winning their third round. SHSU in the lead. We got lockdown out, or we got lockdown again from Chan. Probably going to use that again just to shut down another one of SHSU's pushes. Stealth is also very close to getting the Rolling Thunder. Recon Bolt coming out. Odin spray.
Get out of my way!
Gary
Lock the sight.
gonna use knives, gonna push out aggressively onto the B site. He doesn't know that anyone.
Spike down
There, Cowardly
B.
Bear's gonna get spammed through the smoke. Gary in CT. Gonna catch Stealth.
Lock the sight.
Save a couple of those knives, but start spraying for the smoke. Jet, Odin, starting to hit a lot. Gets one play. Gets one player. Lockdown coming out. SHSU has to try and spam that.
3.
One enemy remaining.
Gary gets 4 on the round. Lockdown about to go off. Both players are going to get detained.
Last player standing.
Not enough time. Derpy ran out of ammo in his Odin, not able to finish hitting that lockdown, causing both players,
Calculated.
QB and Derpy, to get detained. Gary getting 4 on the round, just
Last
not enough.
round before the switch.
4-7 now. Good play by Chan using that lockdown where it was. Almost kind of got lucky that Derpy ran out of ammo, because it was hitting, made the noise. Just not enough damage hitting that. Rolling Thunder online for Stealth. SHSU pushing back towards A. Fault line. Gonna hit Cowardly Bear. Aftershock also coming out. Derpy is safe this round. SHSU pushing aggressively onto the site. Stealth is gonna set up for his Rolling Thunder. QB gonna get a pick onto Chan. Rolling Thunder coming out.
Take flight.
Sopa gonna get a pick onto QB. As 3 push up to 7. Stephanie gonna get a pick on Uno. Derpy gonna
remaining.
get up and hit 3 of them. Good timing by Derpy.
Switching sides.
Playing off a contact there from the A main.
Need a drop.
Getting 3 of them
Thanks.
off that spray.
Need a drop.
Absolutely crazy. Good job by Derpy. That was the half, ending 4-8. SHSU in the lead.
Right here.
SHSU is now defending, and Miami is attacking. Gonna have Cowardly Bear along with Derpy playing on the B, QB and Market in mid. Gary and Uno
Revealing
playing
area.
up. Playing up on A. EMP knife spots out there. Gary gonna get peeked out on the timing, respecting his knife. Stealth gets 1 pick. Jet dash, not able to come out because it gets blocked. Coming from 3. Sopa gonna get hit. Or Sopa's gonna hit Uno with the Sheriff. Double stab to the body. Very strong on
Spike
this round.
planted.
Spike goes down. For Miami. Cowardly Bear. Up to heaven. Sopa gonna get another headshot onto QB. Starting to see Sopa wake up.
Revealing area.
Coming out. Derpy's gonna hit Sopa. 2v4. Stealth playing off that fault line for 3.
Last
Coming up to
player
heaven.
standing.
Gonna hit Derpy. Cowardly Bear gonna get a pick onto Chan. But Stealth is gonna finish off the round by hitting Bear. 5-8. Both teams have won a pistol round. And now
Target out.
HSU is looking like they want to have a
Alarm
bit of
bot
a save
out.
round here just so they can get that eco up and see if they can get another round online. We're gonna have 2 shorty
Placing
buyers.
swarm grenade.
Oh, make that a Bucky and a shorty. Bucky coming up from Gary. Gonna see if he can try and get some sneaky picks. QB gonna be denied from the position he wants to take the shorty. Aldrin gonna spot him. Gonna push out. Gonna get 1 pick. Very good for the side of SHSU.
Scanning ahead.
4v4 now. Cowardly Bear
There
getting
they
spotted
are.
out by the recon dart. Gary gonna get spotted as well. Aftershock coming out onto that stairs. Gary playing up. Gonna get a pick onto Persephone. Stealth gonna get a pick onto Derpy.
Here.
Miami has to be careful of this angle that Gary is playing. with
One
his Bucky.
enemy remaining.
Chan's gonna get the pick onto Gary. Finishing off the round. Gonna take Uno as well.
Shadows traveling.
Getting 2 there. Still pretty big. Timeout coming out from SHSU. 6 to 8 now. That gap is getting ever smaller and smaller. They want to get that gap to come back up. They want to get that gap larger, rather. I think SHSU needs a little bit more. I'm not sure if they need to cut down on their aggression or not, because they were playing pretty aggressive on that eco round, but I'm not sure if that is going to stop whenever they buy. Looks like they are going to be buying this round. SHSU's pinging towards that B. Something must be up. Looks like we're changing it up a little bit. QB and Derpy are playing on that B site. Well, Cowardly Bear is going towards that A. Miami. Pushing up towards B. Derpy holding an Odin. Gonna spot Stealth. Gonna get the spam through the wall. Vex's Dragon gonna get a pick onto Gary, pushing up in that mid with the Spectre. A Vandal is down in the mid. Persephone gonna pick onto Uno. Vex's Dragon gets that upgrade. Derpy. Really good. Paranoia coming out from QB. Gonna hit 2 of them. Gonna prevent 2 of them from going into tree. Chan lurking up onto B. QB smoke. Hitting tree. Cowardly Bear.
Turret
Here's
destroyed.
at least 1. Here's a second. Spam coming out from Derpy and Cowardly Bear. Damaging Sofa a lot. Recon Bolt's gonna spot.
Spike planted.
Vex's Dragon gets the spike down. QB gonna get the pick on Persephone. Derpy onto Sopa. Vex's Dragon
Last player
on Jin.
standing.
Cowardly Bear's gonna get the pick. They know Chan is Heaven. They gotta be together. QB and Cowardly Bear are gonna get the pick onto Chan, giving them a 9th round.
Oh no, you don't
Getting that
deserve
spray
my invention.
killed with the Odin through the B wall. Absolutely annoying, but it worked
Their
out.
tech is only
Worked
as
out
good
for
as their
SHSU.
skill. And there we have some beat.
It prevented Miami from pushing up through that B main further, causing them to rotate because that Odin spam is just so hard to play against.
Placing sentry.
Placing swarm grenade.
Miami's gonna go back towards the B site though. Derpy kinda not in position for this Odin spam. Miami being ever so cautious of that spam. Fault line coming out. Recons are coming out off that line. Maybe not. Chan already out on main.
Revealing
Chan
area.
gonna spray through the smoke because the Aldrin.
There they are.
Chan army on site. Derpy spraying from CT. That Chan is on the stairs. Stealth gonna get a pick onto Gary. Pushing through the smoke. Derpy's gonna get the pick onto Chan. Vex's Dragon very low HP from some sort of spam. Persephone gonna get a pick onto Cowardly Bear. It's a 2v4. Vex's Dragon is 1 HP.
Enemy
Aldrone's gonna spot 3.
Knife deployed. Grenade.
Gonna get a pick onto Persephone.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Uno just absolutely blind, not able to do anything. Almost getting enough to win the round. Seven to 9 right now. Still anybody's game.
Right here.
Looks like though, even though it looks like that Miami, even though that they won that round on the B, could be switching it up and going towards A. Miami doesn't really like to lurk. Kind of pushed it all together. Cowardly Bear setting up for A as best as she can. Turret coming out. Aldrone. Or is going to get hit from the EMP knife. Falling coming out. Derpy using something Fury. Gonna be able to tag stealth. Sopa pushing up. Also hit Sopa. Sopa in the mid. Top mid. You know, 2 are there at least. Derpy gonna get a pick onto Chan on that recon bolt. Miami's going back fast towards A main. Cowardly Bear is in a position to get at least one here. Gets 1. Gets 2nd. Almost gets 3.
Spike
putting
down
Persephone
A.
to 1
I have
HP.
the spike.
QB. Pushing up from the A main, but the others were pushing up through 3. Four's gonna get broken back to Dragon. HP. Not much he can really do. 3 people pushing up. Good hold by Bear there. The absolute panic Miami was feeling after. Oh my lord, they didn't know what to do. They went main. They held back, went towards mid, went back to main. SHSU was just ready for all of it. Cowardly Bear's positioning was enough to get 2, almost 3 with that Spectre. Not expecting her to be in that corner. Looks like Miami's going to be on some sort of a half buy. Gary gonna get a pick on the stealth. Another chance. Bear up there with them.
Spike down.
Gary gonna
B.
get the third onto Persephone.
Last player standing.
QB is gonna be there to support Gary, getting a pick onto Vex's Dragon and the last on the Sopa. 7 to 11. Miami needs to do something if they want to get back into it. They have 5 ults. Anything can happen with those 5 ults. Very strong ultimate abilities to use, as you saw with the Rolling Thunder on stealth and the lockdown on Chan. Sights are really, really takeable with that. Bear does have the counter lockdown though, so both teams need to get active and figure out what they want to do and execute it well. Persephone gonna get his owl drone shut down by Uno's EMP knife. Jump spotting coming out from Persephone. Gonna get the storm grenade to
Blocking sight.
trigger. SHSU taking mid here. Gary
Deploying
with his
drone.
knives. The rest of Miami is pushing up through that A main. Chan is going to be pushing up. Spots. Rolling Thunder coming out. Going to hit a couple of them. Chan spamming through the smoke. Going to get a pick on the Cowardly Bear. Stealth on 1 HP from the KO grenade. Condol. Bolt barely going to miss stealth. QB going to be using from the shadows. Hitting.
You should run.
Line. Chan going to be using lockdown.
One enemy remaining.
QB gonna get a pick onto stealth, being 1 HP. Not much you can really do with that lockdown in play. Sopa going up into heaven. Chan coming out with the most broken gun in the game, the classic right click. Eight to 11. Miami using a lot of ults for that one round. Doesn't really give them much leverage to keep going. Lockdown and Rolling Thunder are good ults on their own, but using them together is just an auto win round win.
Bot coming back. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Miami loves going towards this A site.
Cover
They're gonna
going
get
out.
spotted though by that EMP knife again. They're already playing with the yacht. Aldrin's gonna see something. Fault line coming out, gonna hit Jin. Chan's gonna push out on the take Cowardly Bear. Gonna get a second onto Gary. Uno's gonna get two. Pushing out in that smoke. It's a 2v3. QB
Last
entry.
player standing.
Oh, they lined up for him too. Gary, Derpy in that heaven.
Shot done.
Gonna get flashed by Stealth. Stealth is gonna shut down that round. 9 to 11. Nobody say anything.
There. Flashbang.
Miami pushing up toward A again. SHSU wanting to change it up a little bit. Pushing through mid. 5. Cowardly Bear coming through that smoke along with Gary. The eco. They're gonna go pick on one. And Vex's Dragon gonna trade onto QB. Cowardly Bear gonna get another kill to 2v2. Possible
One
here.
enemy
Spam
remaining.
coming out. Aftershock coming out. Trying to get Uno. Flash coming out again. That breach utility is just their saving grace. Good eco round from SHSU though, I will say. Getting 3 on the round. Now.
Thank you.
That EMP spawns a couple every round. Sopa and Vex's Dragon gonna be pushing up in the mid. QB's smoke. Or Vex's smoke is gonna prevent them from going any further. Just holding angles right now, seeing if SHSU gets any greedier than they already have. Chan's gonna get a pick onto Uno. No damage rated. Chan gonna get lit up by Cowardly Bear. Gary gonna get a pick onto
Spike
Persephone.
down
Stealth
A.
is gonna trade. Miami pushing onto site. Bear gonna get sprayed through dice to 2v4. They'll be going up in that heaven.
Spike
Spotted
planted.
by the Killjoy turret.
Shadows traveling.
QB gonna be going up through A main. Nothing to prevent his flank.
One enemy remaining.
Chan gonna get Derpy. Their only hope is QB going up in main.
Shadows traveling.
Concussing.
Stealth gonna be using Aftershock. Entry. QB looking like he just wants to get some exit frags. Close this round out. Here's them going mid. They know where he is. They know where QB is now. They're gonna be flashing. Spray through the box. QB is gonna be finished. Not able to save that gun for the next round. Rolling Thunder available for Stealth now, along with Hunter's Fury. It's 11-11. Still anybody's game. Could go either way. Go to overtime.
Turret out.
Cowardly Bear going back to the B site, but Miami still hasn't had enough of that A. Gary gonna see if he can try and get any picks. Still haven't learned. Miami's still gonna get hit by that. No util available for at least a few seconds. Miami. Gary playing that main aggressively in the smoke. Here's the Aldrin. Backs off. Bolt misses. Gary in smoke. Gonna see if anybody gets aggressive enough to go through that smoke. Smoke dissipates. Gary falls back. Recon bolt coming out.
Off your feet!
Rolling Thunder coming out as well. Gary's gonna get smoked in paranoia and just absolutely destroyed by Uto. Hunter's Fury gonna hit stealth. QB and Vex's Dragon gonna run into each other. Lockdown coming out from Cowardly Bear. They have to defend this. Hunter's Fury coming out to destroy.
Last player standing.
Lockdown to score.
Cowardly Bear gonna get one on the Jen. Gonna get hit through the Jen. They know where she is. Sopa gonna hit Cowardly Bear with a good crossfire, making it 12 to 11.
Match point.
Miami 12 to 11. SHSU needs to grab their footing if they want to win this round and get to overtime. SHSU keeps thinking that they're going to switch it up and go to B any time now, but
Turret out.
no, they're not. Miami just wants to keep going on to A because they know it works.
Cover going out.
Aggressive coming out from the shadows, coming out from Vex's Dragon. Gonna not take it though. Looks like SHSU is just giving up the site.
What's this?
Jet Knife's coming out from Sopa. Doesn't push too far and having Gary in the smoke.
You should run.
Uno gonna be using his ultimate ability on KO.
Enemy tagged.
Flash!
Aldrin gonna see three of them. Gary's gonna get picked off by stealth. Uno's gonna hit Chan. 3 players on SHSU detained by this lockdown. QB gonna get a pick onto Sopa. Persephone on to Derpy. Cowardly Bear is their final
One
fight,
enemy remaining.
and she goes down
Attackers
13-11.
win.
Final score. We're going to map 3. Very good performance from both teams in this play, or in this game. SHSU had some good plays along with Miami, but SHSU wasn't able to find how to stop Miami's A push. Miami's A push was just so strong, even without ultimates. They started figuring out what to do, where SHSU was playing, and how to take these sites, or take the site from them. Because it was obviously their weak point. They stopped going B just because Derpy was playing there with that Odin, gonna spam through the wall. But Miami just kept taking A from SHSU like it was theirs, even though it wasn't. Looks like the teams now are going to take a 10-minute break. Gonna have some discourse coming out in this chat about what map it is. Looks like Chan is getting a little aggressive in chat. QB trying to de-escalate the situation. Looks like we're gonna have SHSU attacking on Sunset. One of my least favorite maps, along with Abyss. Just, ugh. Not good maps. Not good maps for me. But maybe with the Sunset change coming out soon-ish, it'll change my tune. Situation de-escalated. Good handling from QB. Tensions are high. It's 1-1. Whoever wins this game wins the series. Looks like the teams are going to be taking a small 10-minute break just to get their bearings back for this last game of the series. SHSU has got to be tired. This is their second series of the week. Playing on Tuesday, playing on Thursday, especially after that late series on Tuesday. Whew, my lord, these breaks are going to put me to sleep. I was hoping SHSU won this last game because your boy is getting really sleepy. Why don't I turn it to the chat if anybody's got any questions for your boy? Your host with the most, if you will. I would be glad to answer them. Y'all heard that Tyler the Creator is making a new album, Chromacopia, coming out soon. I've realized that the delay is
Everyone ready?
going to make these questions hard. It looks like the SHSU is getting ready. Looks like one of them is still toileting. Looks like both teams are ready. No more toileting from whoever it was. Never mind, it looks like we're not ready. Alright, looks like they double faked us. They double faked the double fake. Gonna have SHSU on attack on Sunset Derpy's map with Neon. Ooh, he just loves Neon on this map. Probably gonna see Uno coming out with his Gecko gameplay, QB with his Omen. This is also Gary's infamous breach map. Cypher locked down, locked in by Cowardly Bear. Just an absolute must-have for this map. Probably not so much whenever that change comes through. Gary going to be locking in that breach, looking like the same team comp that we saw on Tuesday. Sopa locking in that raise, changing it up from the jet. Some indecisiveness coming out from the side of Miami. not knowing if they want to lock in this team or not, but time is dwindling down. They lock in what they have on their team. Same team comp besides their smoke and one of their duelists. We're going to have, for the defending side, Miami, Sopa on Raze, Persephone on Clove, Stealth on Breach, Chan on Gecko, Vex's Dragon on Cypher. And on SHSU, the attacking side, we're going to have Derpy on Neon, Gary on Breach, Uno on Gecko, and then we're going to have QB on Omen, and we're going to have Cypher, Cowardly Bear on Cypher. Something we don't usually see. Vex's Dragon setting up towards A. Trying to get that camera lit just right, so he can see behind that gen. Not going for an aggressive camera here.
Yes,
SHSU, 5 people playing up towards that A main. Vex's Dragon is playing up on A, falling back. Gonna be heard in the elbow. Or Derpy pushing up.
I'm out of here.
Vex's Dragon gonna get. It's gonna get hurt. Derpy gonna get hit by the tripwire. Gary gonna trade the pick onto Derpy.
Dizzy's up.
Spike is gonna go down by Wingman. And Persephone's gonna get a pick onto Uno, QB onto Chan, Cowardly Bear onto Stealth. It's a 2v2.
One
Persephone,
enemy remaining.
right click, classic. My least favorite thing in the game. Persephone gonna get 3 on the round.
No radiant for you.
Something SHSU is probably not used to seeing was Cypher holding up on that A. Derpy running into that trip onto Gen. Just something he wasn't used to. He gets spammed through the cage. Even though there's usually not a trip there. Looks like it's only a round 1 thing, because SHSU is still going towards A. Looks like we're going to have at least 1 or 2 go up that elbow. We're going to have Stopa. Gonna get hit with the fault line. Dade coming out. Satchel flashback back.
Up and away. Clearing out.
Gonna clear out Jin with aftershock on Gary. Gonna hit Sopa. Giving them a side.
I'm out of here.
Vex's Dragon's gonna pick off QB in the mid lane. Chan gonna hit Derpy in back alley. Holding that angle. Gonna hit Cowardly Bear for a lot of damage.
One enemy remaining.
Gary gonna get a pick on Persephone. And Miami's just gonna clean up.
Here.
Alrighty, go around coming out from SHSU. Gives most of them enough to buy. Gary, for some reason, not buying heavy armor. Cowardly Bear almost buying a Spectre. Scared me for a second. She had enough to buy that full kit.
This is a nice spot.
Looks like Miami's gonna get a little aggressive. Sorry, not Miami. SHSU gonna get really aggressive with the A push. No one playing on A. Looks like Miami wants to play that retake. Derpy gonna push back alley super aggressively, gonna get that pick onto Sopa. Spike is gonna go down really early. Chan gonna get a pick onto QB from that lurk. Derpy in that CT spawn. Gonna see if he can catch anybody coming out from that boba. Here's him coming mid. Gotta be careful with that boba though. Behind all 4 of them. Oh my gosh.
They're dead.
Pick on the 2. Gonna get picked off by Persephone though. If he had a Vandal there, things would have gone much more smooth.
Run, little man.
Wingman's gonna spot at least one. Persephone gonna peek out. B2. Definitely gonna hit Uno.
Last
We're
player
gonna catch
standing.
stealth, and Gary's gonna finish off the round by killing the rest. Gary barely dying. Split second left in the round. SHSU is on the board. First round of the game. Derpy buying a Spectre now. I prefer to see a Bucky or maybe even a Judge, but whatever is most comfortable for my sweet green goblin.
Blow him up, Mud.
Looks like Chan's Dizzy is gonna spawn at least 3 of them. Chan gonna hit Derpy with that Phantom. Aftershock going on to backside into that gen. Not gonna catch anybody though. Just pushing up in elbow. Holding angles. QB is gonna get a pick onto Chan. Sopa onto Gary. It's a 3v3. Spike is gonna go down in the hands of Wingman.
Spike planted.
Thrash is coming out.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Clearing that smoke. Clearing that back alley. Not gonna hit. Not gonna hit himself. Puts it in an unwinnable position to get it back. QB teleporting into the back site. Stephanie still pushing through back alley. Stephanie gonna pick off Cowardly Bear. But Persephone's gonna revive. Gonna kill QB. Ultimately, Miami wins that round. Giving the defuse to Vex's Dragon for
Diffuse
that
the
neural
spike.
theft.
Right here.
Puts this game at 3-1. SHSU gotta be careful. They buy here. Not much room. There's gonna be not much room for error on this round. Looks like we're going for a half buy, except for Bear going for a full. Derpy pushing up tiles. The spot Vex's Dragon. No damage is changed though. QB also spotted. Util is being used in that market. Vex's Dragon frantically trying to get that trip down. Gary spots the tripwire.
Out of charges.
Gary does have Rolling Thunder. Gonna flash. Stealth. Hit him once. Stealth gonna be the pick on the Cowardly Bear. No flank watch. Derpy gonna get
Last
hit
player standing.
by that late tripwire. They're gonna peek out, gonna get 2 from that smoke, falling back into main. Gonna get picked off by Sopa with the stinger. They got the plant down, they got a couple of picks. It's alright, it could have been much worse. 4-1, Miami leading.
Tried to stay serious here, but this is just so much
Feels
fun.
like SHSU is just locking up. They're getting tense, they don't know how to execute this to the best of their ability.
This goes here. Don't get cozy.
Looks like they're getting ready, SHSU, for a Rolling Thunder. On to B site, maybe. If the time is right. They're gonna be going fault line coming out. So, gonna miss everybody. Who knows? Gonna get a pick onto Stealth. Derpy in market. Rolling Thunder coming out from Gary. Derpy gonna take a lot of damage from Stephanie in Boba.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
Vex's Dragon
Out of charges.
QB gonna pick off Chan for that timing. Persephone onto Gary. 4v3. Dizzy's gonna spot 2. QB uses from the shadows to get back with his team to going into main. Neural Theft coming out from Vex's Dragon. Persephone gonna get a pick onto Uno. Sopa onto Derpy. QP onto Vex's Dragons. A 2v2. Time is on SHSU's side. Sopa gonna use
Last
the rocket.
player standing.
Gonna hit Cowardly Bear. Has half.
Last
Needs to kill
player
that.
standing.
Needs to get killed. Oh my gosh. QB with the clutch. 4v2. SHSU needed that round desperately. Both teams are absolutely poor right now. Both teams are going to be going lots of light armor. But looks like Miami's going for a bit more conservative play by having at least a little bit of money just in case they lose this round. SHSU going up towards A, but the rest of Miami going up mid. A site is free.
Monster on the loose.
Uno trying to clear sight with Thrash. They hear a lot of steps coming up from behind them. Stealth in mid by himself. No, at least 3 are there.
Spike planted.
In that main, Stealth's gonna get a pick onto Gary. Derpy onto Vex's Dragon. Sopa also gonna get a pick onto Derpy to trade. Spamming coming through the smoke from Uno. Rolling Thunder, hitting Cowardly Bear, gonna get killed by the Aftershock.
Last player standing.
Thrash is gonna hit. Uno gonna get a pick onto Persephone. This round is so winnable. They're both so low. Uno playing for that time. Knows where one is. Knows where one's on the spike. Knows where the other one is.
One enemy remaining.
Spamming through the smoke. Gonna get the 3rd kill onto Sopa. Winning SHSU the round 4-3. Looks like Miami did a good play there by saving at least some of their money so they can buy for that next round. But SHSU still looking poor. Cowardly Bear gonna get that Spectre that clutched out that last round.
Let's do what we do.
Uno still using that same armor from last round.
Go, go, go!
Chan using Dizzy on A. Gonna spot me. QB gonna spam through the smoke, gonna get a pick onto Persephone. Paranoid coming out from QB in the mid. QB's gonna trade Vex's Dragon, or Derpy there, onto Vex's Dragon. Stealth, gonna get flash, gonna get a flash. Have a hard time. 3v3, spike is down for SHSU. Stealth's gonna flash that again. Uno's gonna pull back.
Got him.
Chan gonna get a pick onto QB, 2v3.
Satchel out.
Sopa pushing out, trying to get that angle. Uno
Saw you, little homie.
Last player
gonna be
standing.
trading Thrashes here.
Wingman for the win.
Both catch no one. Wingman on the spike. Super hard to play against with Thrash and Dizzy. Sorry, Thrash and Wingman both out. So hard to pick which to shoot. 5-3. Favoring Miami. Still winnable though. SHSU on a half buy. Finally, after so many rounds of being a ragtag bunch. Gonna have half the team buying light armor. Gonna be pushing that B main very, very fast. Gary's gonna get destroyed early. Wingman's gonna get caught by this tripwire. Stealth's gonna get a Vandal. Spike is on site for SHSU. Lots of spamming through the smoke. Damage is going to be traded. Not as much for SHSU.
One
They only
enemy
have
remaining.
plastics. Lots of... Everybody's just getting spammed through the smoke. Uno laying his back. Going to get killed by the judge. 6-3. Favoring Miami. SHSU needs to change something up here.
There.
They've had some miracle rounds so far. Looks like Vex's Dragon is coming back towards that A site where SHSU is wanting to go. Hopefully trying to shut down.
There. Go, go, go.
What they're doing. Nexus Dragon with the judge. Sees the fault line. Here's Dizzy. Derpy, cautious.
This.
Push up in the cage. Uno's gonna get a pick onto Vex's Dragon, despite there being a judge. Puts him to half HP. Very scary. Spike goes down for SHSU. It's a 4v5 favoring SHSU. Aftershock coming out. Not killing Uno though. Barely dodging it. Chance to pick onto Cowardly Bear. Derpy onto Sopa for that judge. Sliding. Getting one. Almost a second.
Shot my wingman.
Knows who the last one is. Derpy saw him. Aftershock is playing. Gary's playing for that Aftershock on that spike. QB is going to get the final pick of the round. 6-4. SHSU in the lead. Not what the whoa, 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 whoa. I wish. Miami in the lead. SHSU's best hope is to get this to a 6-6 half.
There.
SHSU setting up back towards that B. Early paranoia coming out. Gary using the fault line. Gonna have Stealth playing the B side by himself, but Clove, Persephone gonna be playing in that market. Cowardly Bear's camera gonna be destroyed by Persephone. 4 people on B site right now for Miami. Going back though, Gary holding that B main just in case anybody tries to get a little bit aggressive.
Hi.
Uno walking back towards B main, trying to see if anybody will rotate. Vex's Dragon gonna get a pick onto Derpy, causing Neural Theft to come out. Got a spot where everybody is on the map. Spike is gonna get trapped on the site.
Spike's here.
Cover going out.
Chan gonna get a pick onto Gary in the mid. Vex's Dragon gonna catch QB, but he doesn't have the timing. QB just too fast, but they're gonna kill Vex's Dragon. QB gonna get a second with Chan. Will he expect a third in market? QB and Uno
30 seconds left.
going towards A, but there's no spike here. Playing for that Omen ult.
Can I have the
Gets the
spike?
spike. Going towards A.
Cover going out.
Dizzy gonna be caught out again. Uno does have Thrash here. Playing off noise. Persephone going up main along with Sopa. Stealth in back alley. Gonna make his presence known.
Mosh pit.
Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
QB's gonna get caught out. Looking the wrong way. Uno gonna get traded out. Round goes to Miami. 7-4. Going to the half.
Team Ace. Last round in the half.
Last round of the half. Stealth. Having Rolling Thunder. Hasn't used it this half, I don't think. We've got Thrash on to Chan. Two very strong ultimates. Thrash being stronger. I am inclined to believe.
Gotta go.
Thrash coming out from the side of SHSU. Gonna get shot, lit up. Still in a comfortable spot. Gary playing towards mid. Vex's Dragon gonna get a pick onto Cowardly Bear. Chan is 1 HP though from Derpy. Thrash coming out from Chan. Because he's 1 HP. Doesn't want to chance it. Sopa gonna get a pick onto Derpy. Thrash. Or sorry, Chan is gonna get picked by Gary.
Blinding. Out of charges.
Gonna hit a few people here. Persephone gonna come back
Spike
fully
down A.
using Clove's ult. It's a 2v4. That was stealth. QB gonna get a pick onto Persephone. 2v3. Gary's behind 2 of them. Doesn't know that.
Last player
Gonna
standing.
get timing though by stealth. rockets coming out from Sopa. Missing.
Shadows
Miami's doing a
traveling.
good job of
30
just holding that
seconds left.
spike. QB's wanting to see if anybody's going to get aggressive enough to push out. Give him those 1v1s he so desperately needs to win this round.
Right there.
QB, not much time on the clock. He needs to make a decision. Gonna get a pick onto stealth quickly. Gonna get traded by Sopa though. The half is 8-4 with
Switching
Miami
sides.
leading. SHSU is going to defense. And Miami's going to attack. Looking like Miami wants to go towards B, while the rest of SHSU is going to use the same strategy they did last time, going towards mid with Neon,
We must shore up our
having that
defenses.
Neon lead with the classic and armor, acting as a meat shield, running a mid, in tiles, nothing is seen.
Satchel out.
QB knows that they're going B.
Spike carriers down.
QB gonna get a pick on the
Spike
Chan,
down B.
shutting down that wingman plant.
Tripwire destroyed.
That's gonna be fake. Flank squad destroyed. Tripwire's down. Derpy. Back to Dragon planting the spike.
Right there.
Gary gonna be using the aftershock towards the spike. Pushing up Boba. Miami is. Probably Gary gonna get a pick on the
Last
stealth.
player
QB onto
standing.
Persephone. Uno and Vector Dragon have a long-winded fight. Gary gonna finish out the round with Sopa. SHSU winning pistol round is gonna get,
Is it off?
hopefully it's gonna
It's
give
off.
them the momentum that they need to keep winning rounds and get those rounds on the board. The strategy of just retaking whatever site they need to from SHSU, just sending Derpy in the mid with two other people. Worked this time. They were on top of it with those picks from QB, rotating fast after realizing nobody was there.
Shadows traveling.
Bottom mid gonna be smoked out by QB. It's gonna be traded out by Clove. Persephone.
Go, go, go!
Pushing up through that market. Cowardly Bear's gonna spot one.
enemy
Gonna hit a pick.
remaining.
QB and Cowardly Bear cleaning up that mid. Next one.
Good, Guate.
On B site. Chan jumping over that trip. Gonna get that spike down so he can get an ult point, maybe. Gonna get 2 kills. Pushing up the stairs.
Man, that's
Getting a pick on the Chan, not even getting the spike down for Miami. Not getting that little bit of extra money in an ult point.
gun here.
8-6 right now. Those two
Gun
guns.
here.
Not a big loss for SHSU, but a lot of SHSU is trying to bonus right now. Seeing if they can get another round with just their sort of tiny little guns.
Gotta go!
Miami going out, back again towards B. Bear with the double trip setup on main.
This way!
I'm out of here.
Tripwire destroyed.
And destroying both trips
My camera is destroyed.
with the satchel.
Keep
Blinding.
Coming out fast. QB gets the first pick. Sheriff, but he's gonna be half HP. Metal put him down lower. Persephone in the market, gonna catch Cowardly Bear off guard. They're gonna get
Spike
caught by the
planted.
trip. Vex the Dragon, no, he's there. Derpy getting a kill on the stealth. This eco damage is so detrimental to Miami. Gary gonna get a pick onto Vex's Dragon along with QB. to our main. One is Boba.
One
Too many
enemy
places for him to
remaining.
look. QB getting a pick onto Persephone. Sopa.
Out of charges.
Gary gonna end up getting that pick onto Sopa, giving SHSU a nice little thrifty. Not even a thrifty. Sorry, I'm a little confused.
I'll make them remember.
Still, most of SHSU is able to upgrade. Sorry, half of SHSU is able to upgrade off of that round, putting Miami back in the dumps with that eco damage that they caused. That really good bonus from SHSU there. Punishing Miami.
Here.
Punishing Miami for going to that B main too many times. Looks like they're going to be working at mid this time now. QB smoking bottom mid. Closing that bottom, or closing that market. Looks like we got a half buy coming in from Miami. Sheriffs and Spectres all around. Playing up that aggressive mid hold, seeing if SHSU gets greedy, pushes up, trying to get a pick. Could be breaking that mid door. Cowardly Bear.
There.
Gonna hold that cage. Here's the trip break from main.
Ready.
Uno gonna get a pick
Right
onto
there.
Chan. Gary onto Vector
One
Dragon.
enemy
Derpy onto
remaining.
Sopa.
Spike
Stealth
down
gonna hit
mid.
Derpy though. Uno's gonna get the kill onto Stealth. Persephone onto Gary. The last one is mid. They know where they are. It's Uno spamming through the smoke. Nothing's coming out of it though. 3v1.
Here.
Here's the noise tiles. Throws Dizzy. Gets shot out.
Go get him.
Wingman comes up too. Uno taking using Wingman as bait. Peeks out onto Persephone, getting the kill, emoting on her body. And just like that, the game is all tied up.
Right there.
Looks like Miami setting up for that A main push. Fault line coming out from the side of SHSU. Gary's gonna get one, but gonna get traded out by Sopa.
exactly.
The Gecko's
I'm outta
a
here.
big pick for the side of SHSU. Neural Step coming out from the side of Miami. Gonna spot out where everyone is. SHSU is gonna fall back off of the site. Persephone gonna get a kill onto Derpy, completely blind off the neon wall. Putting Persephone very, very low. Persephone does have ult though.
Somebody's there.
Stealth's gonna get a pick onto QB. It's 2v4. Two are low for the side of Miami. Stealth is playing main.
One enemy remaining.
Fault line, two of them. Too many places to look. Causes both players of SHSU to fall. It's 9-8. Miami back in the lead. SHSU saw that aggressive push from Miami. Looks like they're gonna have a few more people playing towards the A site this time. Trying to get that aggressive push, aggressive pick. Fault line coming out from Gary, gonna hit two.
I'm out of here.
Stun coming out from
Oh yeah.
Derpy. But
Monster
gonna
on the
get kicked
loose.
off. Stephanie gonna get Derpy. Rash. The side of Miami gonna hit both the teammate and Gary. Sopa gonna be using the showstopper. Gonna put Bear
Last
very,
player
very low.
standing.
Stealth is gonna get QB.
Flawless.
Sopa pushing out back alley, killing Cowardly Bear.
She's still gunning for you.
Ten to 8 now.
Right there.
Here.
Still plenty of room to work with. SHSU has a lot of ultimates that they can work off of. Miami's strategy. Finding a site that they can execute very well. Derpy's going to pick onto Persephone. Going to cause Flow to use the ult. Wingman's coming out a little early. Gary going to get a pick through the smoke onto the Persephone, who used Clove ult, trying to get a pick to stay alive. Derpy pushing up through A main. Stealth is going to get absolute good shot onto Derpy. Uno here's 2 elbow, holding that thrash in hand. Chan's gonna get a pick onto QB. Sopa pushing up close. Barely not going through. Not gonna get the pain. Uno hitting a good shot
Down A.
onto Chan.
Last player standing.
Not cosmetic today. Lots of ults being traded today, but not a round win for SHSU. Gonna have SHSU's first time out of the game coming out right now. If Uno just ripped that ult just a little bit earlier, the Sopa wouldn't have been in a position to be shooting the thrash as early as she did. Maybe he would have even caught 2 if he did it just a little earlier.
Right here.
So that timeout's coming through, finishing. But now that the timeout went through, looks like Miami is pushing more of a default. Sending 2A rather than the whole team.
Drop in a smoke.
Changing it up though on how they're pushing up through the same main. Gonna have this cross-section peek. Uno gets flashed. Derpy in elbow. They know he's there. Playing that weapon. Gonna slide away using Aftershock and Wingman. Rolling Thunder from Gary in hand. Chan is gonna pick off Derpy with that judge. Gary we're waiting for that bomb plant. Using Rolling Thunder. Gonna stop that plant. Persephone gonna get a pick onto Uno.
Spike planted.
Didn't stop it for long.
Tripwire destroyed.
Out back alley, not able to get a pick. Cowardly Bear onto Stealth. QB onto Chan. 2v3. Neural Theft coming out from Cowardly Bear. You know where they are. QB 1 HP.
Player standing.
Sopa gonna get Cowardly Bear. QB onto Sopa, but it's not enough. Persephone finishes out the round, putting Miami to match point.
Match point.
It's been grand.
SHSU's in dangerous territory right now.
People take north, so let's finish this thing.
Right there. Oh yeah! Monster on the
Chan
loose!
coming out with the early thrash. Going up elbow. It's gonna get destroyed by Derpy though. In a recoverable spot. Uno recovering his dizzy.
Right there.
Derpy sees Sopa. Very tight angle. Gonna get the pick though off the repeat.
Spike
Uno
down
getting a pick
A.
onto Chan with Spectre. QB aware of 1 mid off that dizzy.
I got you.
Vex's Dragon gonna pick off Cowardly Bear in the mid. Vex's Dragon going up. Derpy gonna get another kill onto Persephone in elbow with the Guardian. Gonna be able to upgrade that Guardian to a Vandal.
Last player
Sees
standing.
Stealth. It's a third. from the A main. Gonna get spotted by Wingman. Vex's Dragon gonna get a pick onto Derpy. They know where Vex's Dragon is. Doesn't have many spots to hide. Gary getting the one tap onto Vex's Dragon. 12 to 9. SHSU has a lot of legwork to do if they want to tie this game up. Gary wanting Uno to throw it back, I'm sure. SHSU going for the same play. Yami. Pushing up that A main again. Spamming through the box. Nothing connects for Gary. Oh, sorry, for Uno. Uno gets spammed through the box entirely, losing his life. SHSU needs to tread carefully here if they want to win this round. Pushing out the elbow like that gets Gary killed. Neural Theft coming out, gonna spot the rest of SHSU. QB gonna use this from the shadows. Gonna spot him with that second tick. Sopa gonna get blinded by the paranoia, causing him to fall back. Vex's Dragon gonna fall to QB. So is Sopa. It's a 3v3. Fault line gonna come out, gonna hit Derpy. Derpy's gonna fall back to CT. Unlucky timing with the reload. Persephone catches Derpy off. QB and Cowardly Bear in the back alley by themselves. Wingman's gonna spot QB.
Last player
Gonna get picked off. Round goes to Miami. So does the game and the series.
Hey, GG guys, thanks for the series. Have a good day.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, you guys too.
Fun.
Thanks for the games.
SHSU falling short of winning that series. Their closest bet was winning that game onto Ascent. Just not able to push through though. I can't really speak on map 1 on Abyss, but I'm sure SHSU played very well. SHSU just seemed like they were getting tired after each match.
Yeah.
Not doing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Abyss map 1, they were in it to win it. Their attack was very good. Their defense was even better. But going into Ascent map 2, they showed that they were struggling just a little bit. It could have been a little bit of a weariness or just a little bit of uncoordination, but they still fought to the very end. And then map 3, as you just saw, MDC is just hammering out A because it's their strongest assault point or attack point.
Yeah, SHSU just couldn't figure out how to hold that site that Miami kept going to. It was just super hard for them to hold those sites. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. There was a lot of things that SHSU might need to work on in the up and coming matches if they want to stay in this. The record is 2-2. I'm sure they can do it. There's just a couple of things that they need to work on to really push them to the next level. But other than that, I think I'm ready to wrap it up here. And I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight.
Absolutely.
From both sides, from SHSU, from Miami, just everything, everybody. The support is much appreciated. You guys are the greatest. Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be here next time they have a game. Bye-bye, y'all.